There's nobody in Ibadan who wants to know what is going on in the environment that will not listen to Splash FM. Sometimes they may abuse us, sometimes they may be nice, but it also tells you that they are doing what they are supposed to do. Any radio station that only credits or commends the government every day, go and check. That's not a good radio station.
It is not just for the fun of it that we are called the best radio station in the southwest of the country. This is Splash 105.5 FM, your integrity station. If you are in doubt, ask your neighbor. Yes, you just heard it. I welcome you to the conversation. This is the second leg of the program, and I'm glad that you could be there. I'm asking this question: why do political office holders fail? Why do they fail to live up to expectations? So, this morning, I just want to examine a little bit. What are your expectations from our leaders? What do you expect from them? What should be our own role in entrenching democracy in Nigeria? How can we put these expectations together in such a way that we will achieve the Nigeria of our dreams? Now, these questions are very important. There's a sense in which failure to meet expectation is effectively what we call failure. So, let's identify a few issues here. The process through which we select our leaders set them up for failure. Particularly, how we present these candidates during the election period or before election, particularly the campaign period. And we have started. I'm going to isolate one issue that I want you to look at. Every political party is one way or the other painting, and I'll say it clearly, painting the picture, the image of a savior. So we're creating a savior image in our mind. I'm looking forward to you to understand in what way, you see, will we survive when we create a candidate and make him look like a savior. So we say he is the one that will save Nigeria from its woes. This is the best man that will take us from this trouble and take us to the El Dorado. We make them look like the man with a magic wand. We market them in such a way that every other thing pales into insignificance. And so, in every way that we do this, expectations will rise. And so there are many things that will be said. I recall pre-2015, there were so many things that were said, that PNB will make 1 naira to $1. We are going to buy kerosene at a very cheap price. 4 years will be 4 years in the university. We will get student loans. Our refineries will work again. There will be no more subsidy. And so we create a larger than life personality out of these figures. And in whatever point that you look at it, it's called over-marketing. So I was talking about our leadership selection process. Now, the other way or other reason why our leaders fail is when we do not understand the system that we run, is Nigeria running federalism or unitary state? How many tiers of government do we have? Do we have 3 or 2? If you say we have 3 tiers of government as organized by the Constitution, why are local governments not functioning optimally and independently the way they should function? Because if these local governments are functioning the way they should function, the roads that are connecting communities to another community will be the responsibility of the local government. So, this marketing is very important. The other one is how we manage our society, how the people even respond to their duties and responsibility. And also the way we elevate politicians above the other citizens. And so it is possible for a politician to go home with 30 million naira monthly, and those who are responsible for incubating our future are not paid their salaries, and so they go on strike. Priorities. So, what are your expectations from these politicians as we move to electioneering period right now? What do you expect from them? How are you marketing your own candidate? So for those who are calling obedience, they see Obi as the ultimate. For those who are in the camp of the APC, Jagaban is the man that Nigeria will miss if he does not become the president. They say Atiku is a unifier, the only one that can unify Nigeria. Okay, so these are the 3 horses that we can identify. There are many other ones that are also running for this presidency. Let alone we come to the subnational. So I'm asking, will the emergence of any of these people, will it cut our expenditure or grow our revenue without enduring adjustment pains? Would we suddenly have subsidy disappearing because we have a new president? As we prepare to vote in another Messiah in 2023, because each of them has been seen as the one that will rescue Nigeria, will ASU never go on strike again when any of them get into power? Will our currency not exchange for 1,000 naira to $1? Will first subsidy budgets not blow up to 10 trillion naira? Because as it stands today, we heard that it's 6 trillion naira in 2023. Would we have a society without kidnappers? Will bandits and terrorists be eradicated? The unknown gunmen in the southeast, will they disappear into thin air? By the way, I thought they said there should be sit at home yesterday in the east, southeast. But President Buhari was there, and there was a mammoth crowd that came to welcome the president. Where were the unknown gunmen yesterday? Back to the issue. Will crude oil theft disappear when we have these new messiahs in place? You see, our expectations are very important. They're always very important. So I want to know your expectations actually, and how we can manage this expectation. And I saw a message, Smart Michael. You see, comments like these are usually not done in good faith. Radio stations are not meant to praise government. They are meant to show government where they need to do better. So when we show the government where they need to do better, And that's what you call condemnation. We don't call it condemnation. We say things that they do that we are happy about, and things that they are yet to do, we show them. So it's not condemnation. It's a pity that that's the way you think about it. It's not condemnation. What it is being partners in making the society better. So when I go to a place where the road is bad, I'm showing government that this road should be made to be better so that people will have a better life in such a community. When I go to a place where the debris is not packed after 6 weeks, I'm telling the government that this is an environmental danger and it should be done. When I go to portions of the road where traffic builds up every morning and the government responded to it, I come back to tell them thank you. And so I did that when they fixed the road challenge towards Genesis Event Center. When I cried about it, they came and fixed it. And I will praise them for doing that. So, Smart Michael, you're wrong. You're wrong. We are not condemning in government. What we do as our duty is to set agenda and show the government where to do better. So that's why we say it. They call it seeing the cup half full, not half empty. So you could do better smart. Thank you for listening anyway, and we appreciate you for being there. Okay, so what are your expectations? I'll play some clips when we return, and I want you to be part of it and contribute here. Why do we paint all of these political leaders and candidates as messiahs? Why? I want to know what you think about it. 0809-155-1055, 0805-699-8678, and 0706-949-3000. Why do we paint them as messiahs? Hello, good morning.
Oluwaseun, good morning again.
Good morning, sir.
Will still remains my name. Okay. My office is at the War Road, and I live at Olodo. Why? The answer is simple. Because they have cowed us. They have subjugated us. They act as our oppressor. They oppress us. You spoke about political promises, why they don't fulfill political promises. They didn't tell us those promises because they want to fulfill it. They only said it to us so that we can hear. It's a deception. It's a lie. In Nigeria, politicians see themselves as the all-in-all. But in better climes, they see themselves as servants of the people. You have just said something now about your exposing road issues and commending them when they do it. What have we got to criticize or condemn government for? Except to call their attention to the needful. Should we keep quiet when things are not going the way it should? I don't know if you have done this before, but I have done it. Go to Secretariat over there. Go and meet some of these heads of this agency or the other to brainstorm with them, to share ideas with them. It's as if you have come to steer their wound. They hate you with passion. You are disgusted in their sight. They fail to understand one thing, that the country, the state, the town belongs to all of us. We are all stakeholders. That you are there today as a manager does not make you the owner. That Governor Makinde is there today as the governor does not make him the owner of the state. If only he will make himself the servant of the people, forever he will have left a legacy that will be worshipped. Are we not worshipping Awolowo even in death? It's because of what he did. It's because of the impact he made to the people. Even in death, we still recognize him, we still refer him. Nobody dare speak evil of Awolowo in Yoruba land. The people will rise in defense, even though he has died. Look at the many years back. How many of our politicians today can people do that to? I've been worshipping the royal burial. Look at how the British worship and adore a dead woman. They kept repeating only one word: a service to the nation, a sacrifice, a service, a sacrifice. What are the services and sacrifices of our politicians than to enrich their pocket, than to think very less of us and ride rough on us and do as they like? It's as if we don't matter to them. If people matter to them, they will not do things that will directly affect the people, things that will directly, at least, bring the people to pain and penury. Do they care that food prices is high? Do they care that there is no electricity? Do they care that the roads are bad? Do they care that the hospitals are not what it's supposed to be? Do they care that even when they say free education, it is nothing to write home about? Go to the school. Go and look at the pupil in classes. So the point, my brother, the answer to your question is Nigerian politicians think less of the people. They don't matter to them. They are liars. They are deceivers. And that is why when they get to government, the people become the least of their worry. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Thank you so much for your perspective. I want more perspectives. I mean, that's what Erenkoye thought about it. What is yours? I'd like to hear your thought. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Carlisle again.
Welcome, sir.
I don't see reason why we should see anyone as a messiah. That's the mistake as a Nigeria we have made in the past. What I think we should do is to interrogate each of them and at least giving them 50% pass that they are ready for us. You know, we don't know what is in their mind. But by their words, we can easily pick one or two things that they can do for us. No one should see any politician as a messiah. We should think about those who have the economic capability to move our nation forward. Imagine in Nigeria of today, the so rare something that they shout about. Do you know they pay cash to get tickets? In about the 2022 year, in advance word of today, why would there not be corruption in that? If you go to post office of today, they pay cash, and you expect those people who are taking cash not to invest with the money. We need a digital and a very, very fast economic process to root this nation. If you can get at least someone of 50% capacity, at least he would do it by his own, and later we can build on that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. One word that I picked from what Mr. Lori said is the word interrogate. And I love that word, that we ask relevant questions and interrogate them and saying, what are you going to do differently? That's very important. Hello, good morning.
Comrade
Modagbe, do you see politicians as a messiah?
No, we have learned that thing from President Buhari almost 7 years plus now. We cannot make that mistake. We can't put our egg in one basket. In fact, even Peter Obi, who we see as that Messiah, is not even a valid potential president because he has not yet tested that force. But what is obvious is that we have let our lesson. To me, he don't get a potential president because we are decided to of change. Or anybody that wants to lead Nigeria today knows that it's not as usual. So, any of them that will become our president, I'm going to be satisfied. Despite that I belong to the Tinubu group. But what is the beauty of it is that let's continue to know that we own this country, the electorate have the capacity to engage the leaders who ever become the president, and they should know that we are ready for them, and even if they are not doing it well, we are ready to face them. Look at the hate speech. Because the government are not comfortable, people are speaking and they are bringing all sorts of laws, and they just we are moving at a slow pace. That does not mean that we are politically we are not improving. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I love also the fact that our speed does not indicate that we are not improving. somehow you can make a whiff of improvement in what we have done over the years. And I will say that and say that again, because when you say a president or a governor has failed, you need to look at the things that he had done. Obasanjo, for example, failed in many areas, but you cannot take some things away from him. He kick-started the telecoms revolution that we have today. He launched the pension reforms, revamped the oil and gas sector, and used his experience to shield our democracy from military incursion. And so, I mean, can you take all of that away from him, that he didn't achieve anything, including President Muhammadu Buhari? There's quite a whole lot of things that President Muhammadu Buhari had done, better in terms of even our security that we see that is really very bad now, or even the economy or infrastructure. There are these pointers to attempt to develop the country. But the truth is, Nigeria needs a better deal than we've had in the past. That's the fact. We need a better deal than we've had in the past. I'll take a break. When we return, I'll play you some things that Atiku said at his parley yesterday, and then we can move from there. Stay with us, don't go away.
Splash FM 105.5.
Rolling in 2, lights, camera, sound, action.
It's here. MTN 5G, it's here. The MTN wonder.
No,
the wonder of
no. This is how your line is supposed to go.
The wonder of MTN 5G has arrived, and it's time for you to be a part of it. All you have to do is pre-order your own 5G router for 50,000 naira only. Visit www.mtn.ng/5G-router. Follow the instructions there and start your 5G life right now.
Do you realize in this 21st century, knowing how to read and write will no longer be sufficient for your child to be future fit? At Mayberry High School, we prioritize the learning of critical and creative thinking skills right from the elementary classes in order to raise problem solvers with a focus on ICT skills such as coding and robotics. We expose your child to learning in both English and French languages. Our team brings out the best in your child through innovative co-curricular and extracurricular programs such as swimming, chess, music to form a total child. Our comprehensive after-school care caters to children of working-class parents and ensures a home away from home. Admission is ongoing into crèche, preschool, and primary school classes. We are located at number 28, Housing Corporation Estates, along General Gas, Kolakwa Ishola, GRA Road, Akobo, Ibadan. 0803-846-9643 or 0805-645-7702. Email mayberryhoughschool@gmail.com. Mayberry High School, raising the standards of international education.
Àjọyọ̀ ìrọ̀rùn lámì ṣe ọgọ́ta ọdún ìgbádùn fún ìrọ̀rùn tó bá yìí. Vitafoam ló ṣe kókó. Láti ìran dé ìran, ìní ohun dídára fún ìrọ̀rùn tó bá yìí. Vitafoam ló ṣe bóyá.
Vitafoam ojúlówó fóòmù tí gbogbo Nàìjíríà fẹ́ràn torí pé tiwantiwa ni. Vitafoam ń ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn ìtura àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Pẹ̀lú Vitafoam ó kì yóò sùn nìkan, a tún fún ọ ní ìtura tó jí pépé. Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí www.vitafoamng.com. Vitafoam, ìgbé ayé tó dára.
When you cannot go to work because of cold and catarrh. When cold and catarrh want to spoil your day. Not mix and gripping for effective relief. Effective relief from cold and catarrh. Mix and grip. No more cold, mix and grip. No more cold and catarrh. Mix and grip. Mix and grip. Mix and grip. Let's keep your day. Mix and grip. No more cold, mix and grip.
Only Drugs Limited or distribute Mixagrip. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. Mixagrip, don't skip your day.
Mixagrip, let's keep your day. Mixagrip, Mixagrip, effective reliever. Mixagrip, and catarrh. Mixagrip, for young and old. Mixagrip.
Introducing a banging musical collab from this dope cross-continental trio, brought to you by Coke Studio.
I'm on the hustle almost violently. Nothing will give me definitely make me stronger. Yeah, like an eagle, like so high. Nothing go bring down my morale.
Vibe out to the full version of Pasuri Remix by Ali Seti featuring Ricardo Banks and Marwan Musa by visiting the Coke Studio Africa YouTube page or stream on Boomplay. Fueled by Coke Studio.
Rolling in 2, lights, camera, sound, action.
It's here. MTN 5G, it's here. The MTN wonder.
No,
the wonder of
no. This is how your line is supposed to go.
The wonder of MTN 5G has arrived, and it's time for you to be a part of it. All you have to do is pre-order your own 5G router for 50,000 naira only. Visit www.mtn.ng/5G-router. Follow the instructions there and start your 5G life right now.
The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, streaming 2nd of September.
We thought our joys would be unending. We thought our light would never dim.
If the evil rising is left unchecked, it will take us all.
Journey to Middle-earth.
Find the light, and the shadow will not find you.
Don't miss The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. Episodes 1 and 2 coming 2nd of September, only on Prime Video.
My friend, you don't hear of yellow fever, so? That one, traffic police now. No, yellow fever na the sickness where if the mosquito bite you, you don't carry am. Sure, just like that. How did it spread? Now mosquito when get yellow fever, now it spread and give human beings. Abeg, how you fit sabi person wey get this yellow fever? The person body go dey hot. His skin and eye go dey yellow. Hey, him body go dey pain am with headache. Chai. When situation critical, person go dey comot blood from eyes, ear, nose and mouth. Ew. No be small thing o. If you see anybody when him body dey hot and him eyes dey yellow, with immediate alacrity, carry am go the nearest health facility wey dey near you for treatment sharply.
This message carry come from Nigeria Center for Disease Control, National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, with the general support of the American people there.
Ohun ìyàlẹ́nu lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọ ní FIFA World Cup ní Qatar pẹ̀lú Coca-Cola. Ra èyíkéyìí nínú ọjà Coca-Cola tó ní ìlérí funfun. Yẹ kó gba abẹ́ ìlérí náà wò kí o tẹ *8014*1 code hash. Ó lè jẹ̀bùn ìrìn àjò ọ̀fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ FIFA World Cup ní Qatar. Ẹ̀bùn owó orí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ tí ó ju $250 mílíọ̀nù náírà náà wà láti jẹ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Àdéhùn àti ìlànà òfin bẹ̀rù. Coca-Cola, òṣìṣẹ́ alábàáṣiṣẹ́pọ̀ ti FIFA World Cup FCCPC ló fún ìtẹ̀lú polongo yìí.
Ìfẹ́ mi, ẹni lọ́jọ́ ìfúnni lábẹ́rẹ́ wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, pẹ̀lú abẹ́rẹ́ aládàágún fún ìdáàbòbò ara ẹni yìí, a lè ṣeré ìfẹ́ fóṣù 3 láìsí fòyòyún àìròtẹ́lẹ̀. Máa fa ẹran itan mi, máa sì gábẹ́rẹ́ yìí sórí itan tí mo fà. Ká lè máa gbádùn ara wa lọ fóṣù 3 nìyẹn.
Abẹ́rẹ́ kẹ̀, ṣé èèyàn wà nínú ẹ̀?
Kò séwu ìfẹ́ mi, abẹ́rẹ́ tíntínní ni bí eléyìí.
Àkíkà, ó ti gun kódà ó mìíràn rárá.
Ṣé bí mo sọ fún ẹ?
Bó o bá fẹ́ lábẹ́rẹ́ aládàgún fúngbà àkọ́kọ́ lọ́rọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ìlera fún gbaniníyànjú fàlàyé nípa àwọn ọ̀nà mìíràn láti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ oyún àìròtẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀ta èjì-1 lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lórí airtel kó o dẹ̀ tẹ 30 tàbí kó o lọ sórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára discoveryourpower.org. Ìpolówó yìí wá látọwọ́ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tó ń bójútó ìlera ẹbí Society for Family Health torí iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó ń bójútó ètò ìlera.
You can have it hot, big chocolate. You can have it cold, big chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Big chocolate it is.
Kids, grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness.
Big chocolate it is.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Power oil, power oil.
Cooking oil, we get different sizes and different packs. Power oil, power oil. The one where they sweet me na mini pack 400 naira. Yeah. Power oil, power oil. You play everywhere. Power oil, good for your heart. Power oil, no cholesterol. Power oil, no trans fat. Power oil. And people who listen to your heart use power oil. Power oil, power oil.
The
proud. Rocking and rolling as fantastic men. We still giant night and day at the shrine. Ox in, press play, and do the legwork to booga until the morning. We get louder from playlist to playlist. It's not just music. It's what makes us loudly Nigerian. With over 82 million songs, download Spotify for free and discover all your Naija hits today.
My people, better don land. Make una come see ogbonge cable wey dem manufacture for we obodo Nigeria. Na Pure cables. Pure cables na correct electrical cable wey dey reliable, dependable, and the people wey dem make am call dey safety conscious. Pure cables get original copper and aluminium cable for different sizes dem wey you fit use for electrical wiring level for anywhere. Whether na your house, abi na your office, the price nko e no dey tear pocket at all. Nationwide distribution don start. For more information, call 0808 030 3257. 0808 030 3257. Pure Cable and Wire Limited. They have print compound, 40 gate, 122/132. Oshodia Papa Expressway, Iyano Solo Bus Stop, Lagos. Pure Cables, Nigerian electrical contractors endorse them. SON approval. Pure Cables. Now you be go.
Splash FM 105.5.
use the likelihood of our youth being involved in crime, violence, and conflict, motivated by manipulating religious, ethnic, or regional differences. Economic prosperity is an integral part of my 5-point agenda, soon to be officially unveiled, that seeks to restore Nigeria's unity. 1, strengthen national security. 2, foster economic prosperity. 3, improve education. 4, delivery and restructure the polity. 5, understanding the private sector and securing their buy-in when policies are designed will determine the success of our economic growth and development agenda. Through regular dialogue with the private sector, we will build consensus, improve trust between us, and make new reform initiatives easier to implement and sustainable.
When they say these lofty words, why are they unable to fulfill these promises? Now, Atiku is talking about a 5-point agenda. Tinubu will unveil his own. Obi will also do the same, and the rest of them. So, why? Let's see, somebody's on the line here. Why do they always fail to fulfill the promises? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sean. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Sean. How are you?
I'm very well, and you? What's the name? Where are you calling me from?
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Osun State.
Hey, Emmanuel, welcome.
Yeah. Well, nice content this morning. I just want to draw something. You see, Mr. Sean, I've always found that all are things so different in this country. But then I realize that the quality of leadership that we get is based on followership. Like the followers decide the quality of leadership they get. Now it's all about the people. I think election is coming. This is because you need to have access. Are we people ready to make things better? See, what is the population of Nigeria? Over 200 million people. Politicians are not 1 million. And you begin to wonder, I mean, it's not the people that vote for them. See, it is when we people start down, talk to ourselves, are we ready to make things? These people bring in money. Let's have a change of attitude. Are we ready to make things better? Do we make Nigeria to really get better? You know, you always make promises in 2015, 4 years before years, kerosene with 65 naira. A lot of beautiful promises, but they didn't fulfill it. And I think time has come for us as people to begin to see this. If you are following a politician, sit them down. Okay, okay, like your party said they do it, they didn't do it. I mean, can we put trust? See, we can't put trust in people with their word. And it is APC that some people die for. It is this APC that some people are even campaigning about, really. So we have to talk to ourselves as people. We have to make, forget about the leader. It is we, the people, that have to have a change of attitude, talk to ourselves and make things better. It is we that is going to vote. It is we, the people. I think the people are the problem. Let's have a change of attitude. Don't let us collect that money. I mean, let us criticize politicians, vote for the right people. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. I guess that will be the last call for today. But let me quickly go to the Facebook and read some comments and then sign out. Timothy Okorie said, good morning, Shehu. We should not allow the ugly experience we had in Buhari administration not to believe in the candidate our minds are going for, because no two persons are the same. I know from the beginning that Buhari will fail. I believe Peter Obi will not fail Nigeria. Thank you, Timothy Okorie. Just I want to know how and why you think he wouldn't fail us. Maya Oluwaseun said one of the reasons why they fail is that the system that brings them in is also a failed one. Yes, I made that fact known when we started, that the election recruitment process is also a problem. Abidu Falayi says the followers should do the needful and use their power of permanent voter cards wisely. Reshuffle this crop of leaders. Let's make the changes now. And thank you so much, Olubenga Fortune Ibrahim, for your response on the program today. I must thank you all for being part of the conversation. We have another opportunity to ensure the emergence of an experienced, courageous, and result-focused leaders to find a way through our country's tough situation and make a positive difference. We're looking for a united, prosperous society in which all citizens are able to realize their full potential in a secure and decent environment. That's what we want. How do we get there? May Nigeria survive? I'm Oluwaseun Akinola. I thank Samson for helping in the compilation of the headlines this morning. I'll be back at 10 for business news and 1 p.m. for the major news. Good morning. Have a wonderful Wednesday.
Splash FM 105.5.
Fifi, go and do your assignment.
Yes, Mommy.
Mama T, my soup is finished too. Please, I need more soup, eh?
Uncle Big Joe, do you want to finish our soup?
You know your mother's soup is sweet. Ah, Mama.
Madam Naija, welcome.
Thank you.
Mama T, what is that coronavirus vaccine poster doing on your door? Or have you started working for them?
Big Mommy, I'm the one who put the poster there. Our teacher said COVID-19 vaccine is very safe and to protect you, me, and all of our family members from COVID-19.
Precisely.
Even Uncle Big Joe, who is trying to finish my mommy's soup. Our teacher knows the right product. Big Mommy, you no go follow who no road.
The COVID-19 vaccine is the best way to protect you and your family from serious illness or death from COVID-19. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health, the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention,